You left the squad on your own. No one will be responsible if something happens.
What are you doing? I'm the heir of the Dolphin. You're all as good as dead. Why are you looking at me like that? Aside from me, the clueless rich kid with good connections, everyone else on Team X is either a senior investigator or a veteran soldier. It took a lot of planning to put on this little show, you know. But on to more serious matters. I paid Wednesday a substantial sum of money to complete a certain request. However, since you failed to carry out your mission, all of your subsequent operations will now be under my command.
Are you talking nonsense? Or have you completely lost it?
You mean you don't know? I see. And here I thought Aglia, or rather, Gray Fox, had figured it out a long time ago.
Gray Fox? I mean, what are you talking about? We don't know any Gray.
Let it go, Anka. He clearly knows Gray Fox's true identity. Tell me, Asarada, what exactly is this request you mentioned?
It's so much easier to talk to someone with an actual brain. The truth is, I am Phantom, the one who hired Wednesday to steal file 049 from Aurora Industries. I paid a deposit of 500,000 Norn, And yet, I receive nothing in return. As your employer, I've decided to change the terms instead of demanding my money back. Surely that's acceptable to you, yes?
Researcher, another DM from Phantom just came through on the Darknet forum. They're changing the terms and want us to follow Asurata's lead from now on. The top-rated employer on the forum with the most orders and the biggest payouts? That was you?
How could you put your own sister in such danger, you fool? Because of you, the Federation is hunting us down. And her...
Forgive me, Miss Nola, but it was all an accident, and I'm just as much a victim as any of you. At the time, one of my subordinates mentioned that Aurora Industries had stolen a very important file related to Omnium technology. I figured Lucius had simply stolen yet another file from one of his competitors. Thinking it would interest you, I posted the request with the full expectation that you would accept it. However, I had no idea that the stolen file was actually Federation property.
Quit lying! Team X is hunting us down over file 049, and you're their captain. There's no way you didn't know about this.
Do you honestly believe I would have gotten Aglia involved if I knew it was a classified Federation file? Furthermore, I'm not foolish enough to give you petty thieves an advantage over Lucius.
Pretty bold of you to look down on Wednesday like that. Remind me, who was the one who offered us 1 million Norn for our services? You were so scared I'd turn down your offer that you stayed up all night just to reply to me.
1 million Norn may seem like a large sum to you, but it's nothing to people like us. Besides, I only went to all that trouble for Aglia's sake, not for you or anyone else.
For Grey Fox? What does she have to do with this?
Your ignorance is astounding, I must say. Did it ever occur to you that a young lady her age needs plenty of rest in order to grow into a healthy adult? Of course not, because all you care about is making your paltry wages. That's why you kept Aglia awake at all hours of the night, forcing her to open password-protected safes and whatnot.
So let me get this straight. You were worried that your sister wasn't sleeping enough, so you offered Anka a 1 million Norn job to stop her from keeping Grey Fox awake at night. But when you made the request, you had no idea that the Aurora Industries file was actually file 049, which was property of the Federation.
Correct. And as a result of my careless actions, our rotten father must have locked her away to avoid arousing the Federation's suspicions. I can't bear it any longer, which is why I need you people to rescue her.
Your rotten father? That sounds kind of familiar. Hey, Anka, could you play Grey Fox's last recorded message?
I got locked up by that rotten jerk. It's my fault for being so careless, but...
I see. So when Grey Fox said that, she wasn't talking about Lucius at all. She was talking about her dad. Your guys' dad.
Of course. Who else could make someone disappear so completely but our father, a man with countless connections all over the city? He has always been the kind to do things for our own good. But in truth, he does nothing but give orders.
If you ask me, he's more interested in protecting his business assets than protecting his own daughter. I'd expect nothing less from Tepin Todd, a man known for his ruthless pursuit of profit.
To be honest, my father... Never mind. If there are no further objections to the change of terms of our agreement, then I will require your full cooperation from this point on. My father always taught me that formalities always come before business. Before we officially begin, I should call him as a courtesy. But it seems the signal is too poor down here. We'll need to find a place with better reception first.
Todd Family Residence. Frey speaking. How may I assist you?
Hello, Frey. I wish to speak to my father.
Understood.
I'm
okay, sir.
There
There was simply a delay in my medicine delivery
medicine
this week.
prescribed?
It was due to an update in the hospital's system, so please don't hold it against the doctor, young master. Your father is ready to receive your call now. Understood. I'm okay, sir. There was simply a delay in my medicine delivery this week. It was due to an update in the hospital's system, so please don't hold it against the doctor, young master. Your father is ready to receive your call now. Good day, sir. This is Henderson speaking. Your father just finished with an important meeting and is now having a cup of tea. He will be with you momentarily.
Why do you have two stewards working for you?
First off, we have a steward at each of our residences, so we have way more than just two. On top of that, someone as capable as Frey has his own assistant, but Henderson is my father's personal valet. He's just filling in as steward at our new place for now.
This had better be important, Asarada. I'm joining several high-level Federation members for a round of golf soon, so you have exactly 5 minutes to tell me whatever it is you need to tell me.
I'll dispense with the unnecessary small talk then, Father. I would like for you to release Aglia.
We've been over this already, Asarada. I had you appointed as captain of Team X specifically to prevent the Federation from uncovering Aglia's history as a hacker. My conditions for releasing her are still the same. Eliminate every member of Wednesday, find a scapegoat to take the fall as Grey Fox, and ensure that Aglia is no longer being pursued.
First of all, we never discussed anything regarding Team X. You simply forced me to comply after putting Aglia under house arrest. Secondly, when she finally reconnects with the outside world, I don't want her first discovery to be that her father and brother joined forces to eliminate all of her friends.
We have no other choice, Asarada. Ace's refusal to disband Wednesday gave Meryl the chance to dig up the truth.
And that's precisely the reason I accepted my assignment as captain of Team X. But now that I've had time to investigate the entire matter, I realize that your plan is far from reasonable. The members of Wednesday are skilled and trustworthy, and Aglia values them highly as friends. For that reason, I believe they are more valuable to us alive rather than dead.
What value could a lowly band of thieves possibly have? Now stop wasting my time, Asarada. The sooner you finish them off, the sooner Aglia can regain her freedom.
I'm afraid I must refuse, Father. You raised me to be your successor, and now I must consider our family's future. I'll prove the value of keeping Wednesday alive to you, and then I will convince Secretary General Kieran to pardon them, thus cementing the Todd family's honorable status in the eyes of the entire Federation. That is my plan, and now it is your turn to accept it.
You're walking on thin ice, Asarada. Kieran is the last person you want to provoke, so...
All right, enough with the formalities. It's go time. Just follow my lead, and I can guarantee a smooth rescue for Aglia.
Smooth rescue? How are we supposed to do that now that you've taunted the enemy and given away our next move? Plus, We still don't know where Gray Fox is being held.
Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. My father may have placed Aglia under house arrest, but that doesn't mean he would subject his beloved daughter to any further indignities. She's probably lounging in some villa, cut off from the world, but pampered like a queen.
I see. Then all we have to do is go through a list of the Todd family's properties. Let's see. Oh no. How are there so many of them?
Would you like to hear an interesting story about my cousin? One day, she was driving down the road when she saw a beautiful villa and decided to buy it. But when she looked up the owner's information, she was surprised to discover that she had already purchased it long ago and had simply forgotten about it.
You just can't resist flaunting your family's wealth, can you? If you're actually going to help us rescue Gray Fox, then I suggest you keep your nonsense to yourself.
It's hardly nonsense, my dear. I mentioned that we assign different stewards to each of our estates, yes? Because Henderson, the steward I just spoke to, has most likely been assigned to the seaside villa that my father recently purchased. If so, then Aglia is definitely being held there. I will show you the way, but you three will be in charge of the rescue operation itself. Come with me.
Wait, Asterada. If you knew all this, and all it took was a single phone call to find out Gray Fox's location, why haven't you rescued her yourself? By asking us to do it, it looks like you're just setting us up.
You're as perceptive as they say, Miss Nola. Rest assured, everything I've said up until this point is entirely truthful. The last thing I want is for my sister to spend the rest of her life hating me for hurting her friends. The reason I require your assistance is because my own subordinates are loyal only to the Todd family name, which means they would never choose me over my father. You three, on the other hand, will surely help me if it means rescuing Aglia.
So, in spite of all your money, you came to us for help because you can't trust anyone around you, huh? Suddenly, I'm not all that jealous of you.
Come, it won't do to keep Aglia waiting. Relax. They'd probably be glad to see me gone. They'll just put someone else in charge.
Why is that?
An infamous profiteer and his incompetent son have been placed in charge of a team of elite soldiers and highly trained agents. How would you feel if you were in their position? Besides, I'm acting on my own this time, which means they can wash their hands of any blame if something really happens to me. Why would they squander such a perfect opportunity by rescuing me? We have arrived. I told you already, your little gang of thieves is more useful to us alive than dead. The time has come to prove your worth, so I require your full cooperation.
Budge!
You were never going to help us rescue Gray Fox, were you? Nola was right. This was all just a trap to get rid of Wednesday.
No, trust me, this is all part of the plan. In order to rescue Aglia, You must first demonstrate your ability to cure aberrants. Only then will we have a chance to obtain a pardon from Secretary General Kieran.
Did you just call them aberrants? So you've known about the Omnium incident all along?
Of course. Team X is responsible for stifling any mention of the Omnium incident. Our duties include, but are not limited to, eradicating aberrants, purging any online information related to them, and restricting the freedom of anyone who knows about their existence.
Aberrants? Omnium incident? What are you two talking about?
Stay out of it, Anka.
I thought the conversation with my father made that perfectly clear, no? I'm helping you prove the value of your lives by demonstrating that you have the ability to cure aberrants. I have recording devices installed to capture the process, which I will present to Kieran when the time comes. The Secretary General couldn't possibly refuse such a powerful secret in exchange for pardoning Wednesday for its crimes. And the one who facilitates the entire process will be me, Asurada Todd. This all but guarantees that our family name will command even more respect within the Federation. Wouldn't you agree?
If you're so sure that this secret is enough to guarantee our safety, then why didn't you just tell us sooner? I'm sure we would have agreed to your plan if we knew it was in our best interest.
Surely you jest. I only suspected that you were capable of curing aberrants. And if I was wrong, I would have had no choice but to carry out my father's original plan to protect Aglia. But I've already played my part. The rest is up to you three, and I will be watching very closely. The stage is set and the cameras are rolling. Prove your ability to cure aberrants, or I will report your tragic deaths to Aglia and tell her that I was too late to save you.
You really are out of your mind.
Don't say that, Miss Nola. If you succeed, I'll even request a few Defense Force files from Secretary General Kieran on your behalf. I'm certain you will be thanking me by the time this is all over.
That crazy bastard. If that's how he wants to play, we'll just blast through these walls and get out of here.
But boss, if we break out like that, won't the aberrants escape too? They'll turn the innocent people outside into their next meal, right?
It's fine, Anka. I really do have a way to cure them, but I need you guys to buy me some time.
Roger!
Greetings. We are the 5th Aerospace Assault Team of the Joint Defense Force's Temporal Anomaly Response Force. Our current mission is to make contact with Void Piercer Entity 11856 in this area of hyperspace. Please state your ID, unit number, and current mission.
The Temporal Anomaly Response Force of the Joint Defense Force? What in the world is that? Isn't this the foundational layer?
Second Lieutenant Jana of Frontline Command. ID number T-118, reporting in.
Acknowledged. Second Lieutenant Jana, please deliver your report.
Construction of the reshaping tower in the target area is now complete, and the Void Girl is currently pursuing a Bastion-level Void Piercer. An unidentified civilian was also discovered in the area, and has been assigned case number UE5571. Note: the unidentified civilian joined forces with the Void Girl to fend off the Bastion-level Void Piercer and appears to be friendly. Please advise on how to proceed.
Your status has been acknowledged. Command will send an assault team to assist the Void Girl in battle. In addition, the mission has been reassigned to the Desert Sands Outpost, which is located in the Varun district of Oderic. Your orders are to gather all personnel related to case number UE5571 and report to the Desert Sands Outpost, where a specialist will provide you with further instructions. End transmission.
You would be smart to cooperate with us. Let's go.
Me?
Go home? It sounds like we need to have a doctor examine you, especially your head. You haven't just forgotten who you are, but where you are right now.
Wait, Shirley's body hasn't... Okay, I got it.
Ma'am, I brought the civilian in question.
Good work, Jana. I'll take it from here. Our signals indicate that the Void Maiden is currently engaging the Bastion-level Void Piercer in battle once again. Replenish your supplies, then head to the coordinates to provide reinforcements.
Understood.
Number UE, 5571. Commander Antoria has been expecting you for quite some time.
Huh?
Indeed. It seems she has taken a keen interest in your ability to travel freely between hyperspace and reality. Where did you obtain this ability? Who is responsible for its development? Did someone authorize your Omnium research, or is your organization conducting it outside of the law?
Wait, I can't answer all those questions at once.
Then let's start with the most important one. How are you capable of passing between hyperspace and reality?
Hyperspace and reality? By reality, do you mean... hang on. Can I ask what year you were born?
2642. But what does that have to do with anything? Now answer my question. Fine, keep your secrets for now. But once you meet Commander Antoria, she'll get the truth out of you. Under normal circumstances, an unidentified individual like yourself would be placed under strict detainment. However, Commander Antoria has ordered us to keep you at the Outpost's command center for now. See that mecha lying in the middle of the outpost? I know you're strong enough to team up with the Void Girl against a Bastion-level Void Piercer. But if you go up against that Type 0 ground controller, you'll see just how mild a Bastion-level Void Piercer really is. Until we're certain of your trustworthiness, that machine will be keeping a very close eye on you. I suggest you avoid any thoughts of running away and wait patiently for Commander Antoria to come and find you. This is the place. Now wait right here. You'll know who you're dealing with once she gets here.
Enjoying the materials our outpost has to offer? Even though they're all highly classified, it makes no difference for people like us who exist in hyperspace. They may as well be public knowledge, so I won't bother you about them. But back to more serious matters. You caught my attention. Now let me take a closer look at you.